Hey y'all, I'm going to show y'all real quick what I'm making for lunch today. It really doesn't have a name. It's just something that actually I took a recipe that my mom made my whole life when I was younger and kind of changed it. My mom would take a pound of hamburger meat and she would fry up a pound of hamburger meat and she probably put an onion in it. But she would take a pound of hamburger meat and she would add a can of ranch style beans. Well, that has how I've always made it too, is with just a hamburger meat and ranch style beans. Now, when I met Gerald and married him, his mama would do hamburger meat and pork and beans, and that was strange to me. But so anyway, but I want to show you, instead of getting ranch style beans, a lot of times at Aldi's I'll get what's called chili beans. There are Western beans, there'll be different ones. So that is a recipe in itself: hamburger meat and ranch style beans or chili beans. But and you can add an onion. But what I have done today is I wanted to do it just a little bit different. So I have browned a pound of hamburger meat and just crumbled it up. And what I'm going to add, I didn't add onion, and you can, or bell peppers, or you know, whatever you like. I'm going to add a can of pork and beans. Now, if you'll notice, I went to use my can opener and it halfway worked. Y'all ever had that problem? Yeah. So I had to halfway get it open, pry it open. Yeah, it was a mess. So I guess it's time for a can opener. So anyway, but I'm going to put in pork and beans. And I've always liked ranch style beans. It was funny because Gerald and I, we'd be cooking in all the years we've been married, and we'd go to make this, and I would want chili beans, he'd want pork and beans, and then today I'm wanting pork and beans. So anyway, I'm going to add this can of pork and beans. And I do eat a lot of off-brand items, but pork and beans is one item that I won't buy off-brand on. That's just, I have to have name brand pork and beans. Okay. So we're going to turn that up a little bit. I had turned it off while I was cooking. Now, all I did was put black pepper on my ground beef. You can salt it, you can put, garlic powder, anything you want. I just used black pepper. Okay. So I was going to do that. And then I got to thinking about, I love frozen corn because it's sweet. So you got the pork and beans that's sweet, and then I had a half of a bag of some frozen corn with my little clip. I pointed that clip out in a video yesterday, and people was like, they do that too. I'm like, yay. So we're going to put half a bag. That's about half a bag. Like I said, I don't know what this would be called. It's just, I don't know. We always called it, ranch style beans and hamburger meat, even, when I was at home. And Mom would fix hamburger meat, ranch style beans, fried potatoes, and cornbread. That was something. I know we had that every week, too. And I thought, well, I was cooking it, and I thought, well, I'd get on here and show y'all. Don't really have a name for it. Y'all can name it if y'all want to, but it won't take very long because that's up on high. Let's see, give it a taste. Let's see what we got. My spoon has got juice on it. The corn may be still a little bit frozen. Yeah, that is so good. I'm gonna put some more pepper in it. And see what's funny is I've had meals like this my whole life, and I want fried potatoes with it, or fried okra with it, or cornbread muffins. But I'm trying to be good because the only thing I have trouble portion controlling is fried potatoes. I mean, I'm the type, I eat a helping of fried potatoes, go eat another helping while I'm cleaning up the kitchen, eating the rest out of the pan. Does anybody do that? I'm like, okay, because I don't want to throw them away. We'd hate for food to waste. So while I'm cleaning up the kitchen, I'm snacking out of the pan, especially if they're crispy. I like my fried potatoes really, really crispy. So portion controlling with fried potatoes is something that Yeah, that I haven't been able to do yet. So I won't make any fried potatoes for lunch. I will just have some of this and be happy with that. Now a baked potato would be good. You could always do a salad. You could do some green beans. But to me, this is almost a meal in itself. And you could always add like a can of chopped tomatoes. You could add a can of rotel. And there was another idea I had. You could add some pasta if you wanted to add some elbow noodles. Boil you a cup of elbow noodles. Shouldn't take that corn very long. I love frozen corn. Canned corn is good too, but frozen corn, to me, it has like a sweeter taste. I don't know. It's funny though when we use ranch style beans. I call them ranch style beans, even though I buy the off brand. But pork and beans, it's always the name brand. Yeah. That is so good. Comfort food. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Yum. So anyway, that's what we're having for lunch. I wanted to get on here and show y'all real quick. I don't really have a name for it, but it's good. Okay, so y'all enjoy.